Hi guys, it is Saturday, February 24th. February 24th. Definitely is a Saturday. Haven't made a video in a couple days. Basically everything is going pretty well. Oh, except guess who went to the bathroom 3 times yesterday? This girl. I was pretty excited about that because, with these GLP-1 type medications, constipation is a problem. So I've been taking 2 pills of probiotics a day and 2 triple magnesium pills. It's a blend, it's a Swanson's blend of 3 different styles of magnesium. And I'm not really sure if one or both of those are playing a part. I don't know. I kind of am a little worried that it's gone from one extreme to the other. I've been to the bathroom multiple times today, and so I don't know. We are supposed to be maybe going sledding tomorrow, so I'm a little nervous about that because there's usually not bathrooms out in the wilderness where you sled, and I'm not really one to make do, if you forgive the pun, where I have to. So, well, hopefully that kind of resolves itself. But in general, I am excited that I have been able to go to the bathroom 2 days in a row now. So that's an important part. I feel like I'm drinking an okay amount of water. I didn't really have too bad of bloating yesterday. The day before, it was pretty bad. But today doesn't seem to be bad. Last night wasn't bad. So that's, I'm going to take those little wins where I can. It's unfortunate that it seems to happen, the bloating seems to happen at night, like when I'm in bed or when I'm sleeping. It doesn't seem to happen during the daytime. Like what I eat during the day doesn't really seem to affect me. I don't know if that is, man, my dog is just going off. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. I don't know if that's because it's taking so long for the food to digest, and that's why it's happening at night. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So today, what did I have today? I went to Costco and I had one of their hot dogs with the bun. And they have these gigantic cookies at the deli now at Costco. They're the chocolate chip cookies, and you'd think, hey, they have the chocolate chip cookies in the back, in the bakery section. These are like twice as thick. They are very large chocolate chip cookies, and they're warm, and the chocolate chip was like all gooey. Super good. I did not finish it. I put it in a Ziploc bag to have for later. And then we had bought a rotisserie chicken, so I ate a little bit of that while I was shredding it and putting it into a container. We save the bones. We make our bone stock from that, and we use it in soups. And if the kids are sick, we give it to the kids. Speaking of being sick, out of nowhere today, the back of my throat just started hurting. So I got to keep an eye on that. I took some elderberry gummies. I took a zinc lozenge. I took some echinacea. I'm sure I took something else because we are completely stocked with, garlic. I took some garlic pills. We're completely stocked with like homeopathic remedies. So I am really hopeful that it's just something small and not something indicative of a larger problem. My eldest son was sick. I think I told you guys about that, throwing up and coming out of both ends the other day. Well, my youngest son had it the night before last night. So he was kind of feeling very down in the dumps all day yesterday. From having thrown up all night the night before. He seems to be recovered today. So I'm really hoping that I'm not going to catch that. I've really tried this year to hammer home the importance of washing hands, like all the time. Every time they come out of a bathroom, did you wash your hands? My elder son is getting better about it. Actually, my younger son is starting to get better about it as well. It's less of, every time I tell him and like, yeah, you want to smell my hands? Because, it smells like soap. So I'm happy about that. And I'm really hopeful that that's going to help, curb illnesses. The more sanitary and hygienic these kids get, and then they won't pass it to us. So that 1 year where they were home because of COVID, we did homeschooling for that 1 year. None of us got sick that year. It was pretty great. No colds, no vomiting, nothing. It was nice. But back to this. I did unofficially weigh myself yesterday, and I was like 264, so that my official weigh-in from last time, my shot day, was 265. So I would imagine it's my bathroom trips paying off, as opposed to the 5 milligram dosage making more of a difference. As far as that goes, I do have a small bruise from my injection site. I don't feel like I'm really just hammering home that needle, so I'm kind of wondering if it's maybe the increase in the dosage, because there's more water that comes along with that, so there's more that's having to go in under the skin. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but as far as feelings from it go, I can't say that it's really quieted the food noise. I still not constantly, but frequently think about food and what we have in the house and what I could be eating. I will say that I am still trying to mindfully be better about portion size, because if I overeat, I will pay for it later. Like I won't feel necessarily full while I'm eating. That seems to catch up to me later. So I'm trying to pay attention to, okay, how much have you actually had? Let's just cut it off now. In an hour, if you find that maybe you're still hungry, you want a snack, you can have a little bit of this or a little bit of that. And I think that that's helping, but I don't really feel like that's necessarily attributed to the medication. I don't know. As far as anxiety goes, that's been pretty good. I'm still at my 150 milligram Wellbutrin, or bupropion as the generic term. That's actually what I take. Just most people don't know when I say, oh yeah, I take bupropion. They're like, I don't know what that is. But if I say Wellbutrin, they're like, oh, okay. So I'm still on my regular dose of that. That seems to be going all good. I still do want to try the either Selank or Cemax, probably Selank. It's a peptide. It's good for anxiety. Cemax, S-E-M-A-X, Cemax. Is supposed to be a little bit good for anxiety, but really good for like focus and clarity. So I'm kind of interested in trying those, but I don't typically have a huge problem with focus. So I don't know that I necessarily would want to research that one. The BPC pills, I'm still taking that daily. My husband's taking that now, and I am actually giving it to our elder son, just because he has a lot of stomach ailments, and I'm really hoping that whatever is going on internally with him, that this will help him. So we're all taking that. And I think as far as medications, that's pretty much all that I'm doing. I'm still using the facial moisturizer with the GHK-Cu. It's a copper peptide. It's supposed to be good for regenerating elasticity in the skin and collagen, things like that. I still am going to try microneedling at some point. I don't know when. I have not yet purchased a stamp or a pen, like an electric pen that I was telling you guys about before. So I don't know when I'll start that process. I am still doing the very mild exfoliant chemical peels at home. It's like a AHA 30% plus BHA 2%, I think. It's from The Ordinary. And oddly enough, it didn't actually sting that much when I put it on last night. Was it last night? Might have been last night. If it wasn't last night, it was the night before. I can't recall. But usually, you wash your face, you dry it, then you put this stuff on, and my skin would just sting and burn like crazy. And yesterday, it just stung a little bit, and that was it. So I don't know if I'm getting... Man, I'm really sorry if you guys can hear those dogs. They're in their kennels, and they are barking because the neighbors are out, and they just like to bark. I like having dogs as, deterrents for intruders, and they sound crazy loud and vicious. And to be honest, they're not super keen on new people being in the house. But I wish I could just be like, okay, it's cool, don't worry about it. And they'd be like, okay, Mom. But they don't. They're just like, there's someone out there. I hear them. Dogs, right? Oh, we got a Bissell Pet Pro heater carpet cleaner near Christmas time, and we just hadn't used it yet. So we put it together yesterday, and I did try that. I had this stain on our carpet near our kitchen, like where our kitchen tile, island ends, and then our carpet starts. I don't even know what it was from, but it's been there forever. So we used it yesterday, and I gotta say, that thing was heavy duty, man. I thought that our vacuum did a good job, so I vacuumed all the main floor, and then I used this thing just on a little, I mean, maybe 10 to 12 foot strip of carpet, and it kept kicking up so much dog hair that our vacuum didn't pick up. And I thought we had a fairly decent vacuum. It's a Shark, but it's a newer model, and it seems like it's picking up a lot of stuff. Well, the Bissell Pro Pet cleaner, it's got like these really stiff bristles, and like two rollers full of bristles, and it was just pulling stuff up. So makes me kind of want a new vacuum, but this one's only like a year and a half old or something. Anyway, point being, the Bissell Pro Pet 2, whatever the crap it's called, I do recommend it because it seems to be good. We have cats that have, some of our cats are old. So like one of them, for the longest time, suddenly, out of nowhere, she just decided she didn't want to go in the litter box. And we have a cat door, so she could go outside, but she's old and her joints hurt. So she was like, whatever, I'm just going to go wherever I want. I thought somebody was trying to broadcast in here. So then we have another cat who gets bladder problems. So she was like dribbling around in the basement. So if you use a black light, you can see where your animals have gone to the bathroom on your carpet. And there's this one area of our basement carpet where it's ridiculous. So right now I have tinfoil on the carpet because I've heard that cats don't like to walk on tinfoil. And for the most part, I think that's been fairly effective, but I don't want to keep tinfoil on my carpet, right? It's been there for about 2 months now, I think. And I would like to kind of rearrange the basement, but I don't want to take the tinfoil off and then be like, ooh, litter's open again. So I want to use this Pet Pro cleaner thing down there. We have a lot of stuff in this house. When we moved to this house, we purchased a lot of stuff. So I guess you could say it's like lifestyle creep, but we have a lot of stuff, and moving it around is a pain in the butt. But I do want to get it done. I do want to get that clean. So that's probably going to be a goal for the week. Just get stuff clean, right? Love having a large house, but the downside of it is you got to keep it clean. And I hate cleaning. I hate it so much. But being a stay-at-home mom, it's not like I don't have the time. So I cannot use that excuse of, oh, I've got a regular 9 to 5. Anyway, I watched Queen Pins. We watched Queen Pins on Netflix the other day. Kristen Bell is in it. It's about these two ladies who run a coupon fraud ring, basically. It's cute, kind of a light movie. It's not really going to be an award winner. I would say it's going to be fairly forgettable, but you know, if you're wanting to watch something for an hour and a half, 2 hours, Queen Pins, it's all right. It had some funny moments. All right, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys had a good weekend.